I almost tweeted this, but I was self-conscious that I've tweeted too much recently. And I know we've talked about it on the stream in the past, so it's a bit of a rehash. But I swear to you that it just gets more true for me every day. If you haven't had an orange in the last 5 years, do yourself a favor, go to the grocery store, buy 1 or 2 oranges. You don't have to buy a whole case or whatever. Buy 1 or 2 oranges. They did something. Sunkissed did something in the 2010s. They patched the genome, and every single orange is 10 out of 10. It's like a glass of water and a beer and a cup of coffee all rolled up into one package. Like, it's nothing feels, it's like it's not an entire meal of calories, but it's an entire meal of refreshment in like a single pouch. When I was a kid, you got, some of the oranges were juicy and some of the oranges were kind of like mealy. They kind of sucked. I've had probably 40 oranges in the last month. Every single orange, multiple brands, multiple SKUs, multiple grocery stores, every single one has hit. Maybe I changed a little bit, but I'm telling you, the oranges, they did something, man. They patched it. One of these days, they got to patch pears because they're not holding up their end of the bargain. But for now, I'm content with what they've done for oranges. They did something with oranges, man. I'm telling you. You don't have to believe me, but I wish you would because I'm telling the truth, I think. They did something to grapes, too. I know, they did surgery on a grape. I've been telling you that. Why are you telling me that? Tell me something I don't know. I ate 2 oranges right before bed last night. You know how crazy Kate looked at me like I was? You know how crazy my wife said I was? She said, I'd never seen a man peel and eat 2 oranges like that before. I know, I wouldn't know what I was doing myself. It's so obviously like a single serving fruit. I ate 1 orange and I said, fuck that. Went right back, peeled the second one. Room temperature or refrigerated. We don't have room in our fridge for the orange. I guess we could like run like a triage. I could like take one out, put another one in. But these are room temperature oranges. I believe that they would taste even better coming out of the fridge. But I'm telling you, even room temperature, it tastes cold in a good way. You know how like a like a cookie, like a chocolate chip cookie tastes cold? You know what I'm saying? Come on, you know what I'm saying, guys, right? You know, like how sweetness and coldness are kind of linked, similar in your tongue. Like sugar's cold, and you know what? Yeah. See, some people are with me. These oranges are room temperature, but they taste cold. That's how sweet they are. If they were hot, they would probably taste room temperature. Because that's how cold they taste. Do you have carbon monoxide detectors in your new place? Listen, hang on. Google. Why do sweet things taste cold? Hang on. I gotta scroll a little bit. That's not a good sign. All right. Looks like those people aren't ready for that one yet. That's okay. Let me think about SAP for a second here. I gotta call my doctor. You don't think that like I'm not talking about like a Chips Ahoy, but if you get like a chocolate chip cookie that has big chunks of chocolate in it, when you bite into the chocolate, you're not like, it doesn't taste cold, like your teeth don't chatter, but you're like, ooh, my tongue is like, that's a little, if I had to choose whether that was cold or hot, I know which side I'm choosing. No? What are you, me neither. All right, well, glad we're all on the same page here. I was beginning to think you guys were a little fucked up. Like, are you allergic? I don't think I'm allergic to chocolate chip cookies, okay? I'm definitely allergic to blue cheese, aka mold, because I remember I used to talk about how sometimes after dinner I would get like the cheese plate for dessert, and it would always have like a blue cheese. Like every time I ate it, it made me feel like I had a bit of a fever. And then people were like, "Dog, you're allergic." And I was like, "Really? No, I don't think so." And then they're like, "No, that's literally just like an allergic reaction." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that sounds right. That checks out." Also, like, I don't know. I just want some doctors to take responsibility for once, okay? Anytime I go see a doctor that I'm like it's not my doctor, you know? Like, for example, say I've been having diarrhea for 2 weeks straight or something like that, and then doctors are like, "Fine, come on in." Anyway, they always ask me if I have any allergies, and then for like the first 20 years of my life, I said I might be allergic to penicillin. My mom told me like that my dad's allergic to penicillin, so they never gave it to me. And then the doctor always went like, "Well," like he really is trying to make up an allergy just to feel special. So you don't know if you're allergic to penicillin, but you want me to, yeah. Anyway. So then I got tired of being condescended to, so I stopped telling them that I was allergic to penicillin. And then, now I'm allergic to blue cheese. So I don't know if maybe I am allergic to penicillin. I guess I have to go to a different doctor. I guess it's my fault now that I think about it. Anyway, whatever. Just forget I said anything. Penicillin is in blue cheese? Well, I know it would make, going to the doctor quite a delicious experience. But, like, they're related, right? Like Charles Darwin and his wife? What? I got -2s for that. Oh, we're giving -2s to facts that make us uncomfortable now? They were cousins, man. There was just no reason for it. I had to really quickly think of 2 things that were related. I guess I should have said, brother and sister, but just in my head, it's that Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin wrote a pros and cons list before proposing. Is that real, or is that just the funniest slander of all time? Because it really is hilarious. It's kind of crazy that, like, he's dead so he can't defend himself, right? Dude's out there in the spirit realm going like, I did not do that. I proposed at our Easter dinner. I did not make a pros and cons list.